Hi guys. Before I start the message, the horoscopes, I want to talk to you about something that is going on, a scam actually, that is going on around Facebook. I started out to do the horoscopes live because I do have coronavirus, but I took a lot of vitamins, I took some Theraflu, got myself together so that I can bring this to you. Now, a woman posted in a group about a stay-at-home work job offering full-time and part-time positions, okay, to make extra money. And like I said, she posted in a book group. I'm not going to publicly announce the name of the book group because I don't want it to sully the book group's name because I know they didn't have anything to do with it. However, I will forward this message that I'm making to the administrator or the moderator of the group so that she can let the others know in the group that that was a scam. I did go back on the post after I figured it was a scam and let everyone know not to do it because it is a scam. But I contacted the woman who posted the scam directly in her inbox. So I know there were probably other people who didn't comment and went directly into her inbox, and they need to know not to go through with this and that it is a scam. So I will forward it to her. I'm going to show you the picture of the woman who posted it in the group. Okay. Now, I don't know if she's in on it or not, but I did, or if her page is hacked, but I did talk to her back and forth in her messenger. It also states on her page that she lives in Washington. The fake check that they sent me was written out of Washington, and actually the address is, we Google satellite imaged it, and it's an empty field. Okay, so, you know, I know it's a fake check. In addition to that, I went back and forth with the person after I knew it was a scam just to get them to admit it. Okay, and they wound up offering me $500 not to call the police. But of course, come on now, I'm not about to sully my good name for stolen money. So this is the woman who posted in the group. So if you guys know her or she offers you a work-at-home position, do not accept it. Her name is Karen Gillard, aka Nikki. Okay. All right. So I wanted to show you that. Now, what's funny is we're under the guise of the full moon. That's when things are uncovered. So of course, you know, they were bound to get caught. In addition to that, at the time that they, you know, were going through this trying to scam me, I researched, it was Venus. Venus is about romance, finances, and pleasure. So I researched the node that it was at. It was Taurus at 12 degree, which talks about someone doing something underhanded to get what they want by any means necessary. And that's in love, money, or to gain pleasure. So this told me even more that it was a scam, even though my husband, we already Google mapped it and saw that the check was from an empty field. But I'm not going to let it go like that because you're trying to scam people out of their money. You know, $1,750 they're trying to scam people out of. And I'm not going to just keep going by and let you do that. So, of course, I let them send me the money, put it into my account, took it out of my account, put it into another account, went back and forth with them until I finally made them mad enough to admit that it was a scam, and them telling me that they're going to sue this Karen girl because they feel I ran off with the money. And I let them know, you're not getting this money back. I'm calling the police and the fraud department, which I have at the bank, and they're going to get the money so Aerotech can get their money back, because that's how they trying to scam people, through Aerotech. They're saying that they work for Aerotech and they're sending you Aerotech checks. So when I told them Aerotech's going to get their money back, they said, oh, that's not Aerotech's money. Of course it's not Aerotech's money because you're lying. You're writing fake checks in Aerotech's name. So these people will be caught, even though they went back through and they deleted all of the messages on Telegram that they were sending me. But me, being the astrologer I am, I video recorded everything. I was talking to them on my Android. I was video recording everything, even the messages that they deleted, with my iPhone. So I have all of that information for the police, all the text messages they sent me, all the messages on Telegram, all the messages between me and the girl in her messenger. I have everything. They have everything, the fraud department now. So that person will be caught. But I tell this to you guys to let you know, please don't fall for these people's schemes and crimes of them trying to take your money, because they are really out here not caring about people and just trying to take what it is you have. Again, they're trying to scam you through Aerotech, and they're trying to send you a fake check. Like me, I decided to go ahead and let them do it so that I can get the money and I can, you know, call the bank and let them know everything that was going on, as opposed to just letting somebody else get scammed, you know? So rest assured that person will be caught. And if this woman has anything to do with it, she will be in trouble as well, okay? Now, let's go ahead and let me see if there's anything else I need to tell you guys about that. I don't think there's anything else I need to tell you so that you can be leery. Just make sure you're leery of those people that are out there trying to take advantage of you, okay, kings and queens? You know, we got to stick together. We can't be out here hurting people like that and scamming people like that. People can wind up losing everything. They can wind up on the streets, and it's just not right to do people like that. You know what I'm saying? What goes around comes around. Karma is real. And not only just because of that, how could you do that to somebody? Like, how could you put somebody in a position like that? People have lives. People have kids. You know, you can't, it's just not right. It's not right, okay? And because it's not right, you know, I had to uncover it. So that's being done now, just so you guys know. Now let's move into why we're actually here today. This is a weekly update that ranges from April 25th through May the 1st. This is a weekly collective update. Throughout the week, you can refer to the newsletter at eraybooks.com. The current link to the newsletter is always there. Or you can find this video on my YouTube channel, Enchantress Press Astrology. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It does help me grow and helps to get this helpful information out to people. Now, the dates and degrees are noted in the newsletter. Use those to your advantage. If you know you have placements within 3 degrees of the degree that I mentioned, then you know these energies will hit you heavier than anyone else. Now, knowing your chart is essential, guys. If you'd like a reading or your chart done, contact me. I'm available for that. My prices are in the newsletter. I want you to check out the newsletter anyway to dive into our feature spotlight author of the month, who happens to be author, screenwriter, literary influencer, and podcaster on the Intentional Life Morning Show, LaJill Hunt. Now, LaJill's latest novel, Large and in Charge, is available. Please do not hesitate to read and review. It is the bookish thing to do. If you'd like a sneak peek or to see the synopsis, you can always check that out on my timeline or on my book page, E. Ray Taronic. For those privileged enough to be on Clubhouse and aim to live an intentional life, if you're all about setting your intentions, you can join LaJill and the crew on Clubhouse from 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. every Monday through Friday, okay? And they do open the floor so that you can set your intentions. Now, today, we have 2 special events taking place today on the 25th. One on Clubhouse, one on Facebook. So I have both of my phones out ready for, or I will have both of my phones out ready for each, because both of these queens have a great ability to garner my attention. Diane Rambert from Diamond's Literary World is diving into Just As I Am by the late Cicely Tyson at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Clubhouse, so please feel free to tune in. Now, like I said, at the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, Alexandria House, Mental Chatter Musings star player for the month of May and my obsession for the month of May, will be having a discussion in the Alex House discussion group regarding Alexandria's newest release, Flagrant. So please do not hesitate to stop by. If you haven't had a chance to read Flagrant, it is the perfect time to dig in, okay? You actually have until 7 p.m. to finish. Now, speaking of these two magnetic energies, Diane and Alexandria House will be hooking up this Thursday together on Clubhouse at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where Diane will be interviewing Alexandria about all things Alexandria House, her books, her memorable characters, and how she manages to keep us so entertained with that creative mind of hers. Now, be there to soak it all in on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's on the 29th of April. Now, without any further ado, let's get into it. Remember, we're going to be going over the energies of the full moon. Okay, this can be a very emotional, powerful time. It's asking us to let go of something, some of us, and step into something else. The full moon, during the full moon, things are illuminated or come to a head. Let's look at the major transits, including the full moon, to see what it has in store for you. Now, currently the sun is at 5 degrees Taurus, which speaks as to using all of your skills you harbor to the best of your ability to create the life you desire. What skill have you forgotten about? It may be time to take it back out of the bag and brush it up. And with the sun stationed with Mercury, Venus, Lilith, and Uranus, and some of these planets undergoing squares to Saturn, you could be dealing with shocking communication this week that adds to the restrictions or responsibilities in your life. It could threaten your security, your romance, your good times with those you love. But at the same time, this offers you something. You may be asked to just let go of something and not be afraid. Allow other blessings to come in. Some of you will be changing jobs, but picking up something that you used to do, especially with the planet Pluto going retrograde in our natural career sector of Capricorn. So brush up your skills, Buttercup, okay? This is life, and in the game of life, knowledge is power. Let's get into what this means for all of us as an individual sign. Now, Aries, you're up first. 1202. April 26th is the full moon. That's tomorrow. It's in Scorpio at 7 degrees. During this 2-week moon cycle, things can be illuminated or come to a conclusion. For some, it can be a time of receiving rewards and honors. For others, you must control your jealous or envious tendencies at this time, okay? If you've been unfaithful, you might get caught during this 2-week moon cycle. Or if you're lying to people and scamming people, you're going to get caught, okay? Especially if you have placements between 3 and 10 degrees Scorpio. This is your sector of endings, new beginnings, shared finances, as well as things you're passionate about. First, let's look at the friction and blockages. Romance, creativity, and children, as well as friends and goals, looks to be an area of friction. A goal you were hoping for may not pan out, or it could be delayed. A friend could let you down this go-round. Or you could simply not have enough money to do the things that you want to do with, a friend. This can affect your shared finances or something that you're passionate about. Your new beginning may be put on hold, as I said before, and shared finances could be iffy due to a lover or even expenses on your children or a creative project. With all of this going on, you still will experience favorable outcomes in the area of home and family, secrets, sacrifice, solitude, and closure. Closure could come in creating an ending that ushers in new beginnings for you. Projects that are private, that come in from behind the scenes, could finish and could come to a good conclusion. They could wrap up to a good conclusion. If you have a home-based business, that also applies there. As far as the opportunities and assistance illuminated, you can look to the sectors of career, as well as work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to other people. It's time to get to work, Aries, okay? These opportunities and assistance have to do with your shared finances, so it'll grow that area. You could be working on something you're passionate about, so take these opportunities to make the money, okay? Provided it's a good opportunity, okay? You don't want to be getting scammed. Now on April 27th, Pluto, the planet of, that's the next day, Tuesday, the planet of rebirth, renewal, goes retrograde at 26 degrees Capricorn. Okay, that's what I was talking about, Pluto going retrograde in the intro. This favors literary pursuits. Regarding reading and writing, don't fall back or discount your capabilities, okay? This is your area of career, which is going through a major transformation now. It looks like Pluto wants to go back to make sure this transformation sticks. You're not done here just yet. So let's see what could cause some snags for you. You and the relationships you harbor in career could use some work, okay? Be sure to keep in mind how you relate to others, okay? You get more bees with honey. As far as favor in career transformation, work, health, daily routines, where you are of service to others, it should be working great for you, okay? Because you are making money in those areas. And Pluto is going back to see if he can snag even more favor for you in those areas, okay, that you may have passed up. You'll be shocked to find out where some money and resources are found where you left them before. Opportunities and assistance in career is aspecting from secret sacrifice, solitude, and closure, as well as shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things you're passionate about. A secret comes your way that helps you to generate shared finances, or something from behind the scenes is offered to you. This could be an opportunity to work on something that you love. A secret could provide closure for you this go round. You could find something out that wraps up to a good conclusion. Some of the opportunities afforded you could require you to make a sacrifice, though, in career in order to do it. Whether it's leaving a job, whether it's trimming down your time at another job or with family, there's going to be some sort of sacrifice to that, okay? So that is what you're looking at for this week and even the next week, because the energies of the full moon carries over, okay? All right, so now we're going to go to Taurus, 1650. Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. On April 26th, the full moon is in Scorpio at 7 degrees. During this 2-week moon cycle, things can be illuminated or come to a conclusion or culmination, okay? For some, this can be receiving rewards and honors. For others, you must control your jealous or envious tendencies around this time, even your gluttonous ones, okay? If you've been unfaithful, you may get caught during this 2-week moon cycle. Or if you've been lying and scamming people, you could get caught. Now, especially if you have placements between 3 and 10 degrees Scorpio. This full moon is in your sector of relationships, partnerships. It's where, things are being revealed. So let's look to see how this brings you favor first and allows you opportunity and assistance, even where it might throw a wrench into your plans. Actually, let's get into the issues first, because I like to get that out of the way. Now, the issues in career or career partnerships and relationships could throw you for a loop. Some relationships in home could become strained as well because of this. If you have a home-based business, this could apply here as well. So nurture your relationships, Taurus, okay? Now, that speaks directly to me, because even though I am a Scorpio and Leo as my career sector, because I'm Leo rising as well, and my true career sector in my chart is Taurus. And that makes perfect sense, because now, because of this scam, this is talking about career relationships, because it was within that book group. Now, had I allowed them to scam me, that would have developed into a whole other problem. The money would have been taken from me. It would have caused problems in my relationship. Do you see how things can culminate and come out? So you want to be very mindful, okay, Taurus? Now, you have blessings that may catch you by surprise, aspecting from the area of communication, siblings, your networks of people, and short distance travel. Some of your partnerships communicate blessings directly to you. For others, a sibling or someone within your networks of people could be blessing you, okay? This would be someone you have some sort of dealings with or relationship with. It's also a possibility that you're forging a new alliance at this time, a favorable one. Friends and goals see favor this go round, and there are those friendships that will help push you towards your goals, okay? Those friendships are activated under this full moon. Assistance and opportunities under this 2-week moon cycle will show up in the area that is going through a transformation. Okay, long distance travel, education and skills, and the way you think and preach. That's the area for you that's going through a transformation. There will be opportunities to showcase your skills during this time. It invites you to come, it invites partnerships to come your way, okay? Romance, creativity, and children are also aspecting with opportunities and assistance. This means romantic advances will be offered to you. At the very least, they'll become an option. Chances to work on creative endeavors or form creative relationships will surface. Finally, this is also a time to reach out to a child and strengthen the bond you hold between you and your child, okay? If you have children. Now, on April 27th, or even if you don't have children, it could be a niece or nephew, you know. Now, on the 27th, Pluto, the planet of rebirth, renewal, it goes retrograde in Capricorn, as I talked about, at 26 degrees. This favors literary pursuits, reading and writing, okay, for my book people. Don't fall back or discount your capabilities. This retrograde trines your sun. It's bringing past favor to your sector of education and skills, how you think, what you preach, long distance travel, which means people at a distance from you. This area that's going through a transformation is looking back at the resources that you've overlooked or that you've underdeveloped throughout the process of this transformation. It's time for those at a distance from you to be drawn nearer, while you are advised not to forget the lessons you've learned thus far. Some of this favor can catch you by surprise. Your sector of romance, creativity, and children is directly aspected to receive favor from this transit as well. Maybe it's a child, a business, or even a romantic partner that is enhancing your image. You could be brushing up an old creative project or transforming it, thus transforming your image. Avenues you've neglected to travel but had the opportunity to previously are looking less risky now. So go on, take a look, okay? Now, before taking the journey, let's see where the snags could surface so you're as prepared as possible. With Uranus still transiting your sign, expect to be caught off guard. Secrets, sacrifice, solitude, closure, as well as work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others is aspected with friction. You could see snags with creative projects. You could also have people gossiping about you at work, which makes sense. Think about it. If that's my true career sector, had I taken that money that scammer was trying to get me to take and send them the rest, that would all get out and the gossip would be coming out. Oh, Ebony did this, Ebony did that, you know, blah, blah, blah. You have to think before you act, guys, okay? You will get caught eventually doing shady things. Don't do it. It's not worth it, okay? Health ailments could also resurface during this time. You could be leaving a job or a creative project. This is under the energy of the full moon when things come to a culmination and are brought to light. Sorry. This Rona got me finally. Now, where you find assistance and opportunities this go round may shock you. Your areas of friends and goals, as well as relationships, seem to be lending an olive branch, okay? This is a time where you will receive invites from friends to places that can help boost your image. You could even have the opportunity to speak your truth or showcase your talents. There could be friends backing you up. Alliances are here to operate as they should, okay? Lastly, it looks like you may be scheduling a trip or being invited. You know, you could be invited on a trip or to showcase yourself in a group that is at a distance to you, okay? Your skills and your education. All right, so let's move along to Gemini at 24, 26. All right. Gemini, sun, moon, or rising. On April 26th, the full moon in Scorpio is at 7 degrees. During this 2-week moon cycle, things can be illuminated or come to a conclusion. For some, this can be receiving rewards and honors. For others, you need to control your jealous, envious, or even gluttonous tendencies at this time. If you've been unfaithful or lying and scamming people, you are going to get caught during this 2-week moon cycle, especially if you have placements between 3 and 10 degrees Scorpio. Okay? If you have placements between 3 and 10 degrees Scorpio, you could be uncovering things as well. But anyway, this is your sector of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. Something is revealed or comes to a conclusion in your work or health sector. Where you have been of service to others could be changing. If you've been providing transportation for someone, issues could arise. Car repairs may have to wait. Communication at work could go awry. This is at a distance from you. People at a distance from you may disagree with what you preach. Just don't allow the conversation to turn into a big blow up, okay? Your health and the health of a sibling or even a coworker could generate negative news. So take care of yourself this go round, okay? Now, favorable culminations and conclusions as it pertains to the areas of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others is going to surface in your area of personal finances and career. So you'll be making money and new beneficial resources in career, okay? And those resources that you have will pan out for you, bringing you favor. This can include people that bring money your way. Now, assistance and opportunities to work, even on health, can be, or for you to be of service to others, can arise in the sectors of home and family. So that points to a home-based business, as well as shared finances, passions, endings, and new beginnings. So it's time to get back to work on health, Gemini, first of all. The opportunity to generate shared finances through working on something you're passionate about is here. Some of you can gain assistance with shared finances or opportunities to work with someone within a team and create shared finances for you both. There's also a possibility of you having endings at work, okay, with some things, which will usher new opportunities in for you automatically, okay, because once you take energy out of an area, that leaves room for more energy to come in. Now, on April 27th, Pluto, the planet of rebirth and renewal, goes retrograde in Capricorn at 26 degrees. This favors literary pursuits, reading and writing. Don't fall back or discount your capabilities, Gemini. Pluto is encouraging a rebirth in the area of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things that you're passionate about. Pluto wants to make sure that the new you sticks. So it's going back to see if you've learned the lessons intended as it pertains to endings that you supposedly already had, or maybe even are going toward. You are truly passionate about the same. Are you truly passionate about the same things you were before? It's time to double check, okay? The friction you may encounter while under this transit will surface in the area of friends and goals, as well as romance, creativity, and children. So others may not be ready for you to transform. This includes lovers, children, or friends. Because this is an area of shared finances, I will say that you might be spending so much money on romance, creativity, and children that it might stagnate goals that you're trying to accomplish to rebirth yourself. Okay, so you want to be mindful of that. Try your best to be understanding of the fact that everyone is not meant for your future. As for children, you naturally try in that area, okay? I'm sure you can come up with something that will soothe them if you're going through problems, or a child is going through problems with a transformation, okay? Remember that, you know, like I said, they're going through transformations of their own. So be compassionate as to that with children. Now, your areas of favor this retrograde are in home and family, as well as secret sacrifice, solitude, and closure. So old issues could pop up as to shared finances within home and family. And it's coming to a good conclusion. This is about endings and favorable beginnings. Someone could Someone could reveal a beneficial secret to you. Unexpected sacrifices you've had could turn out to bring favor your way. Opportunities and assistance from the past can resurface to usher forward the transformation of your passions, shared finances. This could be found in the sectors of career as well as work, health, and daily routines. The chance to go back to an old job or pick up an old talent comes in. I'm sorry, I gotta drink some water. Now it's time. Now's the time to work on health and to take up daily routines that will speak to you or the you would like to become. Now remember, you still have Mars and Cancer. Okay, so that's your area of personal finances. Okay, so you want to watch it there. You're putting a lot of energy into making money, but you just want to make sure that you're not allowing, like I said, romance, creativity, and children or friends to take up so much of your money. Okay, to drain your money. Now let's move along to Cancer. Okay, Cancer, 3059, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. On April 26th, remember Mars is still in your sign, okay? Bringing challenges to you. On April 26th, the full moon is in Scorpio at 7 degrees. During this 2-week moon cycle, things can be illuminated or come to a conclusion. For some, this can be a time of receiving rewards or honors. For others, you must control your jealous, envious, or gluttonous impulses now, or you will get caught. If you've been unfaithful, scamming people during this energy 2-week moon cycle, especially if you have placements between 3 and 10 degrees Scorpio, you're going to get caught. This is your area of romance, creativity, and children for you, Cancer. It trines your area of self, first impressions, image, as well as long distance travel, education and skills, the way you think, and the things you preach. You're looking good in romance and with children. Your creative projects are being admired even from afar. You could be leaving a good impression on those around you or those at a distance from you, okay? But the snags that you'll face during this 2-week energy moon cycle that pertains to romance, creativity, and children can be found in the sector of personal finances, okay? As well as shared finances. Money could be delayed or dwindling. Things you're passionate about may have to wait. An ending could be delayed or simply end badly. Let's look at the opportunities and assistance for ways around these issues, okay? Now, opportunities and assistance with romance, creative endeavors, and children will surface within communication, siblings, short distance travel, and your networks of people, okay? People right around you. You're connecting with new people and forging new relationships, whether in romance or by forging new creative projects. Either way, the people around you, even your siblings and community, are granting you opportunities and assistance, okay? You have assistance and opportunities that can even come in as to one of your daily routines, all right? And because this is, like I said, this is your area of romance, creativity, and assistance, make sure you look to your relationships for help as to these snags and things that you're having. And if you have problems with finances, like I said, you can always, it's noted that a sibling could be available to help you. Now, on April the 27th, Pluto, the planet of rebirth, renewal, or someone you call bro, sis, you know how people do. Now, on April 27th, Pluto, the planet of rebirth and renewal, goes retrograde in Capricorn at 26 degrees. Remember, I talked about this earlier. This favors literary pursuits. It favors reading. It favors writing for us book people. So don't fall back or discount your capabilities. Your area of relationships is aspected here. Have you learned the lessons Pluto is meaning to convey to you within relationships? Just in case, Pluto is going back to make sure. Let's see where you can expect snags while taking a trip to the past in relationships. Career as well as home and family is aspected for friction. This can apply to a home-based business, within it. Some family members you've not been dealing with can resurface now. Did you distance yourself from a person for certain reasons? If you decide to rekindle the relationship, will it add goodness or enrichment to your life? If not, then don't do it. Old issues can resurface in work and career relationships, okay? During the Pluto retrograde. Relationships where you will experience favor can be found in the area of friends and high hopes, social groups and goals and things like that, as well as communication, siblings, your networks of people, and short distance travel. So those around you, like I said, your friends or even a sibling can be beneficial, or the relationship can simply be very, very favorable, going well. Now let's look at where your relationships provide assistance and opportunities. These could also be opportunities to forge new relationships. The areas of romance, creativity, and children, as well as long distance travel, education and skills, the way you think and the things you preach are aspected here. So romantic relationships are offered to you, or maybe even opportunities to go out on a date, and it could be from people at a distance from you or over the internet, things like that. Because you have children aspecting, this could mean assistance with your children as well. So maybe you can go out and with a romantic partner. This could be pulling in interested parties with your words. That's how you're pulling people in. So make sure that you speak your truth, Cancer. Express how you feel, because that's going to pull new relationships into you, okay? Like-minded people. All right, let's move along to Cancer. 3633. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. No, Leo. I'm sorry. Lord have mercy. I did Cancer. Leo. Sun, Moon, or Rising. And that's another thing that scammer said to me. Don't you believe in God? Of course I believe in God. That's why I'm about to nail your behind to the wall. But anyway, Leo. On April 26th, the full moon is in Scorpio at 7 degrees. During this 2-week moon cycle, things can be illuminated or come to a conclusion. For some, this can be a time of receiving rewards or honors. For others, you must control your jealous, envious, or gluttonous tendencies at this time. If you've been unfaithful, you might get caught during this 2-week moon cycle. If you've been scamming people, you're going to get caught during this 2-week moon cycle, as I've already illustrated, especially if you have placements between 3 and 10 degrees Scorpio. This is your sector of home and family, Leo. First, let's see what could cause friction within home and family during this 2-week moon cycle. It looks like you and your relationships you harbor is the focus, okay? There could be a blow up within home or within a home-based business this go-round, which speaks directly to me, being that Leo is my career sector, because I'm Leo rising and I'm Scorpio. Okay, so being that person tried to scam me, this is going to blow up into a whole other issue, but that person is the one that's going to get in trouble, not me. So if you haven't listened to the intro, make sure you go to the intro, because I show a picture of that person that's going around scamming all of us book people. I let you know who that is. But anyway, if I had taken that opportunity to go in on the scam with those people or let them scam me, it could blow up. And this is my home-based business, So you got to take heed to things and don't get yourself caught up in anything that's shady, okay? But anyway, you and the relationships you harbor, there's going to be some type of friction. Mind your manners, your integrity, and your morals, okay? And that's something I had in the horoscope at the beginning, because I put the horoscope out at the beginning of the month, okay? And what I said is literally happening, which I'm not surprised. But let's hope you guys do mind your integrity, your manners, and your morals, okay? Now, favor that comes to home and family during this moon cycle surfaces in shared finances, things you're passionate about, endings, new beginnings, as well as secret sacrifice, solitude, and closure. The closure you need could come in now, ushering in new beginnings and endings, okay? Favorable ones. Things come to a favorable conclusion for you. The sacrifices you've made could pay dividends, growing your shared finances now. A favorable secret could be revealed. Hush hush projects could be going well, and good news could come in as to favor awarded directly to you, Leo. Now, as for opportunities and assistance in home and family during this 2-week moon cycle, you can look to the sectors of personal finances, as well as work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. If you have a home-based business, this could apply there too. Opportunities to work or be of service to other people can provide money and or resources to you, or a job, some type of assistance through a job can provide money anyway. Just like me, being a Leo in career, I'm off on leave from COVID, but I don't have any vacation time left, but they have to pay me COVID leave. That's assistance awarded to me monetarily through work, even though I'm not going to be working. Okay, that's an example. Someone could also be assisting you with health-related issues and saving you some money, which would be great because I do have coronavirus. Now, on April 27th, Pluto, the planet of rebirth, renewal, it goes retrograde in Capricorn at 26 degrees. This favors literary pursuits, reading, and writing. Don't fall back or discount your capabilities, okay? This is about a transformation in the area of work, health, daily routines, as well as where you are of service to others. Pluto is going back to make sure you grab opportunities in this area to assist with the transformation. Here you're putting more energy into travel, transportation, communication, the way you think, the things you preach, your education, your skills. Even a sibling could use some reform, like a relationship with a sibling could use some reform, okay? It doesn't have to be bad. It just requires more effort on your part, okay, Leo? And remember, you got challenges coming in to things that come to you undercover, behind the scenes, or secretly. So be mindful of people gossiping about you, telling lies, and be mindful, and that's going to be coming up too. You know, people trying to lie. And, you know, just be mindful of that. Make sure you're doing everything on the up and up. This transformation in work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others is great for personal finances for you, as well as career. Make that money, Leo, okay? Your daily routines are working out for you this go around, okay, with this Pluto retrograde. It's going to bring you some favor back. Assistance and opportunities in work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others shows up to move this transformation along in the sectors of home and family, as well as shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and your passions. This could definitely point to a home-based business as well. You could be working on something that really fuels your fire and fills your pockets. Whatever needs to end, allow it to end so that better can come in. Working on health could only be better for you, you know, better for the you wish to become. So make sure you work on your health, you know, where you need to, Leo. That's very, very important. Now let's move along to Virgo, 4317. Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. On April the 26th, the full moon is in Scorpio at 7 degrees. During this 2-week moon cycle, things can be illuminated or come to a culmination or conclusion. For some, this can be a time of receiving rewards and or honors. For others, you must control your jealous, envious, or gluttonous tendencies around this time. If you've been unfaithful or scamming people out of money, you might get caught during this 2-week moon cycle, especially if you have placements within 3 to 10 degrees Scorpio. Or you might be uncovering something if you have placements between 3 to 10 degrees Scorpio, or if you're a Scorpio, period. This is your sector of communication, siblings, or even if you have Scorpio in a sector, you could be uncovering things in that sector. This is your sector of communication, siblings, short distance travel, as well as your networks of people. Let's see where the friction lies first as it pertains to this sector. It looks like a secret is revealed. Gossip surrounds your sector of communication, siblings, short distance travel, and your networks of people. This could also be at work. Your health and your daily habits come under scrutiny. Now, the favor you have coming in during this 2-week moon cycle is ushered in through friends and goals, as well as some of the relationships you harbor. This time, friends are showing up for you this go round. Your goals are in focus, Virgo, which is the good thing. You just have to mind your tongue because you're going to say a lot of things that people are going to come opposing you, trying to oppose you. But you should be fine. They're usually Virgos know what they're talking about. Now, opportunities and assistance illuminated this moon cycle come through romance, creative projects, and your children. Take advantage of these as they're all a part of your transformation in that area. Now is the time to bond with your lover and your children, okay? So don't neglect them. Make sure you're balancing your time out right to spend with them as well. Now, on April the 27th, Pluto, the planet of rebirth and renewal, as I said before, it's going to go retrograde. It's going retrograde in Capricorn at 26 degrees. This directly favors literary pursuits, writing and reading, okay? Don't fall back or discount your capabilities, Virgo. This is your sector of romance, creativity, and children. So obviously, if it favors literary pursuits and things like that, this is speaking directly to creativity and creative projects. Pluto is going back to make sure the transformation sticks. An old lover could resurface, even old issues with a lover, a child, or within a creative endeavor could resurface. You want to get it right this time around, okay? Be mindful of overdoing it where your finances are concerned. It could hamper the new beginning you're looking for. You have goodness coming from the areas of education and skills, what you preach and what you think. As well as long distance travel. So even with those people opposing you, you have goodness coming in there. So it'll be either found out that you're right or you'll just come out looking good in the situation, even when someone opposes you. A person at a distance from you really likes what you're all about and what you have to bring to the table. So bring it, Scorpio. Bring it, Virgo. Opportunities and assistance you want to take advantage of during this retrograde, this Pluto retrograde, shows up in your sectors of relationships, communication, siblings, short distance travel, as well as your networks of people. So communicate with those around you that you missed the first time around, okay? They're coming back to offer you opportunities and assistance. You'd be surprised where you lost out on an ally previously. You could also be reigniting a relationship with a sibling through offering or being offered assistance, okay? Since I'm doing the other half of the zodiac in a separate video, I bid you adieu by saying abundant blessings to you, kings and queens. Let's navigate the week with compassion and confidence. Bye now.